Let's see if the audio is working. Music is working. Can you guys hear me though? Yep, perfect. Alright, so Xstream is working. Let me pull up the chat so I can see you guys. YouTube stream, what's going on? Can you guys hear me? Chat. Perfect. I can hear myself too. Hope you guys are all having a great morning. Let's get to work, guys. So we have news coming up today at 8. So we have about an hour for that news to hit for CAD. So let's get started again. This is the live trading session. You guys know how it goes. We're going to be looking at the pairs that you see on the right hand side, the ones with the red flag. So AU, EA, ECAD, EU, GA, GCAD, GJ, GU, US 30, USD CAD, ZAR, gold, Bitcoin, and oil. Those are going to be the pairs that we're going to specifically be looking at. But if you guys have any questions about any other pair that you guys want me to break down, let me know. First thing is first, right? What I'm going to do, I'm going to go through each and every pair. We're going to calculate the ADR, look at the STP, look at how many pips price already gave us for the day, look at price action 2 to see if it already gave us the move that we were looking for. If any pair already gave us ADR or STP, then that's it, right? The analogy that I give, if the market, right, we have a tool that lets us know how many pips, an average daily range, how many pips an average a pair is going to move. So if AUD USD is only giving us 49 pips and it already did 63 or it already did 53, then we're done looking at it, right? If it gave us 12 pips out of the 49, then we know we could continue to look at it and we just have to wait for a trading opportunity. So with that being said, you guys could also join our Discord. It's a free Discord. We do free one-on-one sessions. We do 2 daily live streams Monday through Friday. This live trading session from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. We do an isolation session, a market breakdown at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time, and then in the weekends we also do a weekly market breakdown. And again, we do a free one-on-one session with whoever whoever needs one. So Discord link will be in the chat. Just posted it in the YouTube chat, and I just posted it in the X chat. Year, Great Rising Muhammad. Alright, so starting from the top to the bottom, we're going to start with AU. AU, we know we have 49 pips as ADR. STP is 32. Gonna calculate ADR, or I'm gonna calculate STP before we do anything on the charts today. 94 pips is ADR. 62 pips is STP for the day. The Euro AUD. The Euro CAD, 68 pips is ADR. 45 pips is STP. Price is still just consolidating too. Should be an interesting one for the CAD news to hit. 41 pips is STP for Euro USD. Seven, 44, 88, 43, 235, 158, 224, 140. 105. Damn. Oil gave us a beautiful 30-minute. No, it didn't tap into the 30-minute. It missed it by 5 pips. Alright, so starting from the top to the bottom. Right? First thing is first. AU, we know that we're still trading between this 30-minute low and this 30-minute high. And price here is just consolidating, just moving sideways. Right? Giving us lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Then giving us higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So internally, right, we know that we had 3 days of drop. On the third day gave us a drop rise. Now today, could we be expecting that 4th day variation to give us a new low? Right, yesterday, the 2 zones we wanted to see price break were these highs here, right, to just give us an extra push back to these highs, and we wanted to see these highs being broken. Right, if these highs would have given us a break of structure, then we know we would have seen price break above these highs. Price gave us a testing candle, right, exactly what we talked about yesterday, what we drawed out. We know that these are not break of structure, these are testing candles, and then price started going down. So real quick, I want to see, did we have any engulfing candles? Nothing on the 4, nothing on the 1, nothing on the 30, nothing on the 15, and in the 5-minute, did we have a change of character, break of structure, or an engulfing candle? So not a valid engulfing, no valid engulfings. In the 5-minute, we had higher high, higher low, right? Then we had a change of character, lower low, and then we had this zone of consolidation that price finally broke below. So what we're looking for now here is for price to give us a nice retest. We'll continue to look at AU. Alright, so AU is going to be an interesting one to keep an eye on. EA, still moving counter. We did 59 pips. We're going to move this one out of the way. Right, this one is still moving down, still giving us lower lows and lower highs. Had a zone of consolidation during the Asia session, London session. Broke below the zone and is giving us a retest of that break. Could this turn into a type 1 pattern and start the uptrend push? It could happen. But again, I'm not going to be interested in trading EA going long until we break above these highs over here. So EA, I'm going to turn off for the day. ECAD, we're still making lower low, lower high, back into the lower low. Price is giving us currently, let's right. Price we know is currently giving us consolidating zone. So we'll keep this one on since we know we have news coming up in a few minutes. Let's see. What time is it? We have CAN news at 8:30, so we have an hour 20 minutes for that news to hit. Euro USD. Mohammed, I hope that made sense, right? That engulfing candle and the reason why we're not interested in taking this trade, right? I hope that made sense, and I hope you can see why, right? We didn't want to take these trades just yet, right? If price would have given us a break of structure, right, the way we have here, the way we have drawn out, if price would have given us a break of structure and then would have given us this pullback into the engulfing candle, then we would take this trade. But the fact is that we're still just consolidating, rejecting lows, rejecting highs, rejecting lows, rejecting highs. Right? When we're in a zone of consolidation and you see that we're rejecting highs, we can't take these trades going long, right? Whether it's an engulfing candle, whether it's a double bottom, whether it's a fair value gap, whether it's an order block, a EMA bounce, whatever strategy you guys want to use, whether it's a flag post pattern that you can see here as well. We don't want to take these trades until we get that confirmation. So Euro USD at this point, I'm also going to turn it off. You took USD cash straight to TP, type 3 entry. Beautiful. We'll go over that one too. GA, we're still making lower low, lower high, lower low. We're just consolidating still. This one does 67 pips. We already did 57. Right, we still got 10 pips left to go. But again, this is another pair that I only want to start looking for trades once we start making higher highs and higher lows. So GA, we're going to turn off for now. GCAD, we're still in the zone of consolidation. It was a beautiful type 2 pattern. Let's delete some of these drawings. And again, what we were going over yesterday about what's a breakup structure, right? These are the drawings that we had from yesterday. So make sure you guys take a screenshot of this, put this in your notes. Because again, if you see this and you think that this is a breakup structure, you're wrong. And you're going to take a loss because you don't know what a breakup structure looks like. Right? A breakup structure, you need to see that second green candle needs to close above that first green candle and it cannot be touching the zone. All of these candles are touching the zone. None of them closed above the candles. And they all went right back down into the stop loss. So make sure you guys take that screenshot. Go back and watch last night's class as well for a better explanation. Alright, so this is pretty much all the zone of consolidation. Right? But let's mark up just today. I can't do that. Why? Because this is a whole point. This is a whole zone of consolidation on GCAD. Right? So I'm not just gonna mark a 15-minute zone of consolidation. But we can see that price consolidated today, broke above it, gave us a little retest, and continued to push to the top side already. Here's this GCAD. Okay, we're gonna turn this one off as well. GJ, we're still at the top. Alright, again, I'm gonna delete a lot of these drawings. I should have done this last night, but it's all good. We'll update them now. $65 pips out of the 88. Still making higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Still in this higher low. So, for me to feel comfortable taking a trade on GJ, if I want to take a trade going short, first of all, let's see if there's any engulfing candles. Looking for a green, green, red. Could have had an engulfing here. We still have an hour. Right? This red was below. Then it went back up. Nothing here in the 1 hour either. In the 30-minute, nothing either. In the 15-minute, nothing either. We're still seeing higher highs and higher lows. So, still gotta wait this one out as well. I'll keep this one on for now. GU. We put a line through. Did we get a breakup structure? No. None of these candles are breakup structures. So right now for GU, we have 43 pips for STP. For the day already, we did 24, so we still haven't done enough. But what do we know? We're still trading between lower low, lower high, lower low. Could this be the lower high to continue to make lower lows? It could be. But right now, price is also just kind of consolidating here. It's not a good consolidating zone, so I'm not going to mark it. But we'll keep an eye on GU as well for now. We'll keep a close eye on GU and see what it wants to do. US 30. Right, we can still see higher high, higher low, higher high. Price gave us a green 4-hour candle. Still waiting it out. For us to continue to see these shorts, we want to see price break below these lows. USD CAD, right? So we know we were in the lower low, lower high, lower low, right? All of this is part of the same trend, so we're trading between this low. What up, Cub? What's good, Bez? Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Hope you've been doing good, my brother. So, USD CAD, you said there was a type 3, right? Well, there wasn't a type 3, because remember what a type 3 is, Muhammad, right? Type 3 is consolidation, the break, or retest back to the middle of consolidation to then continue, right? So we didn't get a type 3. What we did get, however, is the 30-minute low, right? Price gave us a 30-minute low, came back down to it, right? Had an aggressive 30-minute low to go back to the top side. We running BO6? Hell nah, man. Can't even lie. Like, I've been literally for like the last month and a half, 2 months. I was like, yo, I'm gonna start playing some games again. Downloaded X Defiant is fun, bro, but I can't sit here and I've elevated in life, as bad as that sounds to people. I just can't sit there and not only just play the game all day, but it's also just, yo, I would love to come back and shit on some fools. Like, you don't get it? Like, I would fucking love to do that again. But understanding that the reason why I stopped playing was just it's so difficult to find, three other or two other like-minded individuals who want to actually play the game and grind and stick together. It's just, yo, it's not worth it for me. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather do 200 million other things rather than, you know, have my odds against me because people just don't want to take it serious, or the shit I was going through with the people saying I was cheating even though I was beating everybody and their fucking grandmothers. So it was like, it's not worth it for me anymore. You know what I mean? As much as it sucks to say that, because again, yo, I miss it every day. I miss it, but it's just not worth it. My bad, was in the bathroom. Black Ops 6, Mr. Muhammad. All right, so my bad. Going back to this real quick. So USD CAD, right? So this isn't a Type 3 pattern, right? Again, remember what a Type 3 pattern looks like. This is a Type 3 pattern in an uptrend, right? A Type 2 pattern is consolidation, break, retest to continue, right? This is a Type 2 pattern. And then the Type 1 pattern, I hate when that shit does that, is break, right? Push 1, push 2, push 3. However, right, Type 1, Type 2, Type 3 in an uptrend. In a downtrend is the same thing, just inverted, right? The Type 1 would be a double top going back to the bottom. The Type 2 would be a consolidation, break of the lows, retest to continue. Type 3 would be a break of the lows, come back 50% to continue. Right? So, stay blessed. I'll be around. I appreciate that, Bez. Have a good rest of your day, my brother. So, with that being said, right? The only entry that was really given here that was a really good entry, because this is the one that we were talking about yesterday anyway, is after a lower low is set, right? If we could get a nice simple retest of that lower low into that 30-minute low to continue and give us that lower high, then yeah, we know we could take that trade. So definitely, if you took a trade anywhere pretty much if you took it in the 30-minute low, if you took it just based off the internal lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, right? That's a good trade too. Um, so definitely that was a good catch. Let's keep going. We're almost done here with USD ZAR, 158 pips, right? And we ended up doing 155 already. 513, what do you mean? Mr. El Bashir, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. 513, gotcha. 5-1, come on, Mons. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not a bad entry. Or a little 12 pip stop for. Let's see. Right, 12 pips for 24 is not bad at all, right? Or to the top of the zone here. I just look for, at this point, right? The only thing that would be, now that we have the entries of the what's it called? Now that we have news coming up in an hour, anytime you're in an entry like that, we just gotta to the first one. Gotcha. Yeah, it's not bad. It wasn't a bad trade at all. Right? We already know after a lower low is set, we know we're looking for a lower high regardless. So that was a really good trade. Good catch. Now USD ZAR, right? Again, we know we're looking for that change of character and the break of structure. At this point, looking at what price did today, right? Price gave us a little zone of consolidation from this high to this low. Price broke above, gave us a nice little retest. Now, what I don't like about this entry is, again, if price would have given us a break of structure early on, right? If price would have given us a break of structure early on and then given us this retest, right? And then would have done whatever it did today, then we would take these entries, no doubt, right? But the fact is that if we have higher high, higher low, higher high, right? And this is only a change of character. Could this turn around and do something like this? Right, boom, higher high, higher low. Could it do something like this now and go back down to the bottom of these 4-hour lows? Right? The fact that we have the 800 EMA as well at the top side, that's the second thing that I don't like. The third thing I don't like, if we zoom in, what type of pattern, what type of candlestick analysis is this? This is an exhaustion bullish candle, meaning that price doesn't want to go up anymore, right? Price is exhausted. And what did price do? Gave us an engulfing red candle and just continued the push. So again, at this point for USD ZAR, give me 1 second, I have to sneeze. Oh man, allergies are going crazy this morning. At this point for USD ZAR, similar to the other pairs, right? Cool. We do see that internal, we turned around and we started making higher highs and higher lows. But for us to have a confirmation that price is going to continue to push to the top side, we need to see confirmations of a break of structure. We need to see that continuation before anything else. We'll continue to 158 pips is STP. How many do we do? 156. So we're 2 pips away from STP anyway. So we're gonna turn this one off. We'll break this down a little bit further tonight in the isolation session. It's getting down to the NYC session too, so I don't want to have too many pairs on. We want to start focusing on the ones that look the best out of all the pairs. So gold finally gave us that 38.2 retracement. Damn, man, hold on. 6 a.m. Should have been on the chart. It's all good. So now that we have that 38.2 retracement, why is this the zone I'm interested in looking at? Right. Number one is because could this be a flag pulse pattern, a bearish flag pulse pattern to continue this trend to the downside? 100%. right? So a position here would have been something like this. Let's go down to a lower time frame. Do we have structure anywhere? 2, 3, 4, 1. Would have been something like this. So we currently know, right? First things first, let's start from the top to the bottom. So we have a red 4-hour candle. STP is 224. We already did 144, so we're good with that. Let's go to the daily time frame real quick. Do we have an engulfing candle? Green, green, red. Nothing really here. Nothing that was valid for us. In the 4-hour time frame, nothing here in the 4-hour. In the 1-hour, right? Could we get an engulfing candle here in the 1-hour? It could. Right here, red, red, green would be a beautiful an engulfing candle. We have 32 minutes, so we'll keep this screen on. Right, nothing in the 30, nothing in the 15, nothing in the 5-minute. In the 5-minute too, what do we want to see? A change of character, break of structure. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low, right? Technically, right? And if we mark it up, right, we had this low, this high broke, gave us this low, right, gave us this high. So technically, right, we're trading between the change of character, right? We're trading now between this low and this high. So we're still in an uptrend. So we don't have any lower time frame confirmations. So what we're gonna keep an eye on is here in the 1-hour time frame. If we could get this this engulfing candle in the 1-hour time frame, beautiful. That would be a beautiful trade for us to take. So gold will keep this one on here. That's gonna be the first pair we want to keep an eye on for the day. And again, we know we have CAD news in an hour. So the CAD pairs that we have on, which is just Euro CAD, we want to take a little step back from that one for now. Bitcoin, we're still trading between lower low, lower high, and the lower low down here. Right? We have 2 days of drop. Could we be expecting a third day? Absolutely. Right? Could happen. Right? Let's look at US 30 real quick. So Bitcoin, that's what we're going to be waiting for. I want to see an engulfing candle as well. I want to see a green, green, red. Do we have anything like that in the 1-hour? We currently do not. We have a green, green, red here, but I don't think we'll get that big of a pullback to then go down, because looking at ADR, looking at STP, it'll be way too high. Nothing in the 30. And then I don't really like going into the lower time frames on Bitcoin, so we'll stay here at the 30-minute time frame. We'll continue to monitor it. And then oil is beautiful, right? 105 pips is STP. We already did 81. We did 81 pips, and we're still in the zone of consolidation, trading between still this higher low and the higher high. Price tapped into our highs and started going down, right? Not only that, what do we see? What type of pattern did it give us? It gave us a type 2 pattern. Price consolidated. Come on. Right? Price consolidated, gave us the break and a continuation. So it gave us a beautiful type 2 pattern. So for right now, going back to the top, what other pair could we see? AU just continued the trend down to the bottom side. It didn't even give us an opportunity to enter. It gave us change of character, consolidation, break of structure, lower low, lower high, exhaustion, engulfing candle. Damn, bro, I gotta wake up. Engulfing candle, not exhaustion, engulfing. Right here into the zone. So AU will continue to monitor this one as well. And again, 32 pips is STP. We already did 24, so 32 would be below the zone. Okay, perfect. Euro CAD, we're still consolidating. Again, we have news for CAD in an hour, so we'll keep this one in our list. We'll just continue to monitor it. GJ is in peak high territory, so I just want to monitor it since we haven't done STP yet, but no entry opportunities here yet. GU very similar, right? Right now price is just kind of moving sideways. Would love to have seen higher highs and higher lows being set, but we still know we're trading between lower low, lower high, and lower low. So again, could this be a lower high for price to continue to push down to the bottom? Absolutely. Right? And I'm interested in seeing this. If price is going to break below these lows, then price is going to continue going down. And again, I don't trade going against the trend, meaning GU right now in the higher time frame, right? In the daily time frame, the overall market makers pattern, we know we're in an uptrend. Right? We know we're in V1 looking for that second push to the top. So the fact that we are in that uptrend, I'm not looking for shorts. Right? Or vice versa. A pair like AU, right? We know that we're in an overall downtrend, so I'm only looking for shorts. I'm not going to be looking for buys. So if price wants to push up and continue to give us the pullback back to the top side, then it's all cool. We'll wait for price to finish the pullbacks, and then we'll start looking for those sells. US 30s in peak high territory, so for this one I just want to see structure being made. At this moment, right, if we go down to the 15-minute time frame just to look at the type 1 pattern, type 2, type 3, we don't really have a clear consolidation, but we do see that price went to the top side, gave us a double top, gave us push number 1, push number 2, and then now here at the bottom, price is just consolidating again. So US 30 we'll look at this again closer to the NYC open at 9 o'clock, right? 8:30, 9 o'clock, we'll look at US 30 again. Gold, we already know. Bitcoin, similar to US 30, we'll look at it closer to NYC. And oil, I'm pretty sure we won't get an opportunity to enter this trade anymore. We're late to the party when it comes to these entries. So US oil will turn off. So at this moment, on this screen, let's continue to look at... We'll keep an eye on AU since it's the one that we want to see that 5-minute pullback, if we could get one. And then on this screen, we'll keep gold on to look at this 1-hour candle. If this 1-hour candle could close below and give us an engulfing candle, then we know we'll have a beautiful entry to continue this push back down to the bottom. So 224 is STP, so 224. 224 would be down here. But would I take this? No, I'll be looking at this zone here. Yo, I get what you said earlier. Just want to listen to it. Okay, perfect. What was at the low? The green. Okay, yeah, I read that already. Perfect. Yeah, if you have any other question, let me know. Anything else that you want me to go over again, let me know. If not, guys, that goes for everybody. Any questions, any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. At this point, again, we have news for CAD in an hour. So in an hour, we'll go back and we'll look at Euro CAD. NYC opens in 2 hours, right? 9:30 a.m. So yeah, guys. Any other questions? Anything trading related? Let me know. If not, if we don't have any other pairs right now to look over, at this point we just gotta kind of wait. So any questions at all, just let me know. Mohammed, you said Exify for me, I find it hard. I just got into call last December. I used to be a Fortnite merchant since 2017. Yeah, spent 600 GBP on the game. That's insane. Yeah, I can't say I never got into Fortnite. I liked Fortnite, but I only played literally the first season. Um, After that, it was just I was still competing in Call of Duty, so I wasn't, I'm that type of gamer that I never played casually, right? I always played competitive. So for me, being able to play another game outside of the game that I was competing in, I always found it hard. Because I was never able to play games for fun, quote unquote. Right? It was always I was either competing, right? I was either doing scrims, playing with my team, doing tournaments, playing wagers, um, and if I wasn't doing that, then I just wasn't playing. But that was all I was doing all day. So I never found time to, go out of my comfort zone in gaming and play other games outside of it. But I did play Fortnite when it first released. I played, I think, like the first 2 seasons. I was pretty much playing it. Um, but I never got stuck to it. I didn't really enjoy it that much. But outside of COD, I played Halo, I played Gears of War, and that's pretty much it. I competed in Halo for a little bit. I competed in Gears of War for a little bit, but ultimately I stuck with Call of Duty. That's the game that I stuck with. Um, and then to answer the question from earlier, you need a fixed squad. Yeah. So in competitive, it's 4v4. So in order to compete, go to turn. Well, doing it, if you take it seriously, like if you want to go travel to the events, and possibly make it pro, then yeah, you would need it's a set squad 4v4. And to go back to that topic that I was on earlier when Besmo was in the Twitter chat, you know, I would love to compete again, right? It's been a dream of mine since I was 10 years old. I started competing in 2011, so it was, I would be a liar if I sit here and say that I don't miss it, but there's a reason why I got into trading. There's a reason why I fell in love with trading, which is it's you against the market, right? You know, the things that always piss me off in gaming, which ultimately led me to just quit and not want to do it anymore, was, yo, you scrim every single day with your team. You play with your team every single day. You go over, the film, right? You practice, you have a coach, you know, you tell a teammate, yo, don't do this again. It was a bad play. Instead of listening to you, either they'll get upset and be like, no, it was a good play, but obviously it was a bad play because you didn't do anything. Um, so whatever, you try to fix it, and then the next time you guys play again, he does the exact same thing. Um, or teammates just show up late to practice. You have practice at 6 p.m. They don't show up till 7:30, and it's already too late. You have to find another team to play against. We have tournaments every single Saturday. You're a fucking adult. You're 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 years old. The tournament doesn't start till 12 in the afternoon, and they wake up late. They're not ready to play the first round. It's just things like that that just turn me off. It's like, yo, I'm not gonna spend 6 to 12 hours of my day trying to get better, playing with the team, having a coach, for then my teammates to just not care. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, I just that's just in my life in general. I don't like to do things half-assed, right? So again, that's why I fell in love with trading when I did. It was just, yo, it's me against the market. If I lose, it's because I lost. It's not. I can't blame it on nobody else. You know what I mean? So it's you know, and again, it's coming from a place of competitiveness. Again, like if I was just playing video games for fun, okay, cool, but brother, we're trying to go pro. We're actually trying to make this shit a fucking career, and people are taking it like, oh, it's just a hobby. Like, if it's just a hobby for you, okay, cool. You could still play the game and compete. Just go find another team. Go find other players who just want to do it as a hobby. Don't join a team that's trying to take it seriously. You know what I mean? So, it's very difficult, to find, it's 4v4, so it's very difficult to find three other individuals who take it as seriously as they need to be able to make a pro. And then outside of that, it was a whole bunch of other bullshit that was going on in the community with me. It was, a whole bunch of people. They're just haters, yo, haters. It doesn't matter who I was beating. It doesn't matter, I was streaming every single day. I was the only amateur posting content. I was the only one winning tournaments every fucking single day, winning wagers, beating teams that people would think we weren't gonna be able to beat. And at the end of the day, oh, this guy is cheating. Even though I was streaming, I had a monitor cam, I had a hand cam, I almost had a cock cam too. Like, you know, again, and I was beating everybody. Put me against anybody, I was beating everybody. So, that was another thing that I was like, you know what, this is just not for me at this point. It is what it is. Yeah, it is annoying, not gonna lie, probably pissed you off and it becomes awkward between the squad. Yeah, I mean, at that level, you know, fortunately the awkwardness just kind of fades because, if you're on a serious team, at the end of the day, we also gotta blame it on a whole bunch of things. But if you're a serious team and you're yelling at your teammates, for a few minutes it'll be awkward. But again, if you're a serious team and you talk it out and you go over the film and you kind of just explain like, yo, this is why this is bad, then you kind of just get over it. It's just like any other sport, right? Like if you play again soccer, football, baseball, you could yell at your teammates, but at the end of the day, a couple minutes pass when everybody's cooled down. You come to your senses, and then if you have to apologize, you apologize, and everything is good. You know, I've made lifelong friends in gaming, right? The friends that I still have to this day, the people I talk to on a day-to-day basis, are friends that I made in gaming. I don't have any real life, quote unquote, right? I don't have any real life friends from school, from college, from high school that I talk to on a day-to-day basis. I only have one friend like that. Like the people I've met in gaming are the most real friends that I have, which is crazy to say. Um, but again, there's too many aspects to be able to make it in that scene in just gaming in general and esports, that again to me it just wasn't worth it anymore. And again, I would, and outside of that, right, just the support that the games don't have, right, the esports support is horrible. Like we have updates every single week that break the game, right? You play Call of Duty, so I don't know if you notice it because I know it's different from competitive to just regular, multiplayer, just regular Warzone. But it's like, they update the game and they make a gun. If they update the guns, they fuck it up. So then, we're the competitive players. We know what it is. We know how it is. EXO, my brother. Yeah, man. How are you? Good morning. Um, Now if you on that, I could somewhat relate. Yeah. So, there's a whole bunch of aspects to the gaming shit that is just, again, for me is not worth it anymore. They fix, somehow they say they only fix the guns, but then they fuck up the spawns, so they mess up the entire game. They mess up the movement 8 months into the game as well. It's just, man, there's too many aspects as to why I just wouldn't, get back into the gaming and shit again. It's not worth it for me anymore. It's too much time that I have to put into it as well. I'd rather just do this, right? Like if I have a one-on-one session, I can't be, I'd rather do the one-on-one session than go ahead and scrim. So, that's my reasoning as to why I wouldn't do it again. But again, I miss it, bro. Everybody that I met in gaming, bro, like that was the definitely the best years of my life for sure. But we have 15 minutes for this candle. This Fortnite season was dog shit. Literally had to bring back CH1 map to save the season. I'm back playing it. Yeah, I've seen that. But that's usually how it goes. Even for Warzone did the same thing. I know you play Warzone too, right? So it's like, they had to bring back the old maps to kind of bring back the player base. Seems like that's the common theme for a lot of these games now. Is just bring back what we used to do. But that's all they had to do, right? It's always something that I've said too in gaming in general. It's like I don't understand why they update it every single year, right? If you look at the most popular games, right, League of Legends, World of Warcraft, CS:GO, even Valorant, it's the same fucking game every single day. Every time they update it is the exact same game, same gun, same maps, right? Just update the graphics. Imagine if Call of Duty were to do that. Let's make one Call of Duty game. Yeah, I'm not saying don't update it. Let's update it, but let's keep the same game, right? But no, it's different movements, different guns, and it keeps it fresh. But at the end of the day, too, while it keeps it fresh, every year is the same mistakes, right? They don't know how to the spawn points again for competitive play. I can't really speak about multiplayer because I don't play that. But like for competitiveness, every year is the same thing. The spawns don't work. There's no rank play. The guns don't work properly. The movement, every time they update one little thing, they mess up something else that's completely, again, the spawn points, the movement. It's they just change. They mess up so many things. It's not even. it doesn't even get fun at that point anymore. Any change in movement is killer. Yeah. No, and especially again, if they do those type of updates the first month, the first 2 3 months of the game, right? The game comes out in October, right? The season doesn't start till January. If you want to make changes to the game, and I'm talking about those big changes like the movement, the gun patches, the spawn points, the different hard points in the game. If you want to do that the first 3 months of the game from October to the beginning of January, you could do that. But at the point where it's already April and May, and we already have all this time playing on this game, and you update it and you fuck it up, that's where it gets annoying. And again, it's nothing new. They do this every single year since the dawn of time. It's not something that started in 2020. No, it's something that has been around in Call of Duty since 2012, earlier than that, right? Like, I remember that happening in Black Ops 1, 2011, right? 2010, 2011. So like Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 3. So, again, it's not something new. It's something that's always happened, and it's something that we've always complained about, but they don't give a fuck. So, you it is what it is. Some people have more patience than others. At this point, I don't have that type of patience no more. When it comes to gaming, I just can't sit there and accept that the developers don't really give a fuck. It's at a point where it's kind of disrespectful too. So, yo, give me 1 second. Again, we have 12 minutes for this candle in the 1 hour time frame to close, and then we still have 40 minutes for that news to hit for CAD. So, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I sent you screenshots to why it's seen as a type 3. Could have left some partials running to STP. Yeah. I got you. I'll look at it now. Gotcha. Yeah, that screenshot is just more. Look, I'll put it here. Let me see. Can I open it in a browser? Open link. Okay. Right. So just looking at it like this, going back to what we have drawn out, right? Remember a type 1 pattern in an uptrend, right? So when you're looking at it like that, right, you had a zone of consolidation here, right? Zone of consolidation broke below, gave you that double bottom, right, with the retest, push one to the back to the top side, right? So you definitely could have used the entire STP. You could have used it a little bit higher, right? You could have had your TP above this little internal lower low, lower high, all the way to lower low, right? Again, your first TP could have been just regular, the STP 35 pips, right, from the low to the top. Your second TP could have been this structure high, right? And at that point, if price is already reaching that high, you have Canadian news at 8:30, so you know that before 8:30, you already could cash out of the trade and just wait to see what price wants to do. Because at this point, again, we already know lower low, lower high, lower low. Could this be a push up to the top side to give us a lower high to continue to push down to the bottom? That could be what we're looking for. So, you know, like I said, definitely wasn't a bad trade, right? My bad. Type 3 is coming to halfway. I mixed those two. My bad. Yeah. It's all good. That's why I'm telling you, bro. Make sure you draw this out. Again, I to this day, I still have these drawn out in front of me. I still look at them every single day. Right? Again, either way, it was a good trade. But, you don't want to mix those up. Right? You want to make sure you draw them out. Draw them in a notebook. Draw them in a sticky note. Wherever you can. If you have a whiteboard, draw them out on your whiteboard. But it's very important to make sure you don't get those mixed up. I have it on your on laptop and notebook. Got you. Feeling like an idiot. How can I mix them? It's all good, bro. It happens. 2.5 minutes here left. Come on, Gold. I know you want to give us this engulfing candle. Just do it already. Got a minute 39. Gotta wait it out for a few more minutes here, and then and we'll see if we could take a trade. $30. Let's see if price wants to give us that engulfing, man. If it gives it to us, it'll give us an easy entry. If it doesn't give it to us, then we just gotta wait it out a little bit and wait for structure to shift, right? And we'll enter a trade going with the structure of this pair. Alright, so unfortunately the engulfing candle was not given. So let's go back to other time frame real quick. So let's start back at the 4. So we know that right now we don't have any candles here, no candles here in the daily time frame. Right, the 1 hour, again we know that price didn't give us the engulfing. In the 30-minute, internally we still know we're trading between this 30-minute high and this 30-minute low, so we're still just in the middle. Internal structure: low, high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And the price respected these lows, didn't break these lows. These highs also respected the highs. We haven't broken the highs. So at this point, we know that we're in the zone. That was a horrible line, but it's all good. We know we're in the zone of consolidation, right? Going into the 15-minute time frame, again, just looking at structure, where can we see price? Where can we get an easy entry? That's what we're kind of just looking for at this point, right? Again, in the 5-minute time frame, we know we had this low. Right, this low gave us this high. Right, this high gave us this low. This high broke, it gave us this high. So we have a change of character, we have a break of structure, right? And now we know we're trading between this low and this high. So right now, in the 5-minute time frame, just based on the fact that, again, we have lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high change of character, right? Higher low, higher high break of structure. Right now price is in an uptrend. But again, just connecting all the time frames together, yes, we can see a change of character in BOS in the 5-minute time frame, but where did price go? For us to have a clean and a clear entry on a BOS retest to go and look for price to push up, what did we need to see? Right, we needed to see price give us a break of the zone of consolidation. Did we get the break of the zone of consolidation? No. This is a testing candle. If price would have given us a real break of structure and then given us a pullback, then we could have sat here and said, okay, this is where price is going to give us a higher low to continue to make the higher highs, right? So at this point, because we don't have an engulfing candle, again, this entry is not one that we took yet. I just have this marked up on the screen. What I want to see now in the lower time frames is that shift in the in market structure. I want to start seeing lower lows and lower highs, and we'll start seeing that in the 5-minute time frame. So at this point, if this could turn into a type 1 pattern in the 5-minute time frame, then we'll start looking at that. So gold will just continue to monitor this one in the 5-minute time frame. Bitcoin, we're still in the lower low. We know we have, not only are we at the low of the zone of consolidation, against this is already not the best place to look for a trade, but we can still see lower lows, lower highs. We have 2 weeks of drop. This week being the 3rd week. In the 30-minute, we have lower low, lower high, lower low. We have 2 days of drop. Today being the 3rd day low. Right? It's a high probability trade that we're looking for. You want to see engulfing candles. We don't have anything in the 5-minute, nothing in the 30, nothing in the 15, nothing in the 1 hour. So we still gotta wait it out. So we might just have to wait for that news to hit at 8:30, which is all good. Going back to 8U, 32 pips was STP. We did 28. Let me see. I have a few people sending me screenshots of different trades. We got 20 minutes left for the Canadian news to hit. So we'll take a look at EuroCAD when we get closer to that. Again, any other questions, guys? Any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Anything you guys want me to explain again, let me know. If not, we'll just keep waiting here until we get an opportunity to enter a trade. Got 5 minutes for that cat news to hit. Gold is still trading in the zone consolidation, we're still making higher highs and higher lows. So we want to be patient before taking any trades on gold just yet. Let's take a look at Euro CAD since it's the only CAD pair that we have on our list for now. Right, we're still in the zone consolidation, still don't have valid breaks of the highs, still don't have valid break of the lows. We know we're still making lower low, lower high, lower low. Could price give us this lower high and tap into this? Could happen. But we also know, let's go to the daily time frame real quick on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame first. We know that we're trading between higher high, higher low, higher high. Could price go back into these 4-hour lows and then give us a rejection of the lows to go up? It could happen. In the daily time frame, we know we're at the top of the zone of consolidation in V1. So could we expect price to push lower and go back to the low of consolidation? Could happen as well. Price is still giving us lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. 30 minutes still making lower lows, lower highs, and lower lows. So this is in a situation right now where it's not the best place to look for longs. Again, before we look for price to go up, what do we want to see? We want to see higher highs and higher lows. So we just want to make sure we don't get trapped in a situation where we enter price going long when price is still giving us lower lows and lower highs. So we'll see what news gives us in a couple minutes here. Then AU, I'm looking for that pullback into the engulfing candle. So let's see if we could get that. There you go. CAD hit, went straight back to the bottom. So this is why we didn't take these trades, right? Everybody who thought this was a type 1 pattern, right? Again, why is it not a valid type 1 pattern? We just don't have a break, right? We didn't have a break. We didn't get a retest. Price just went right back down. So Euro CAD we could turn off. Let's also look at the other CAD pairs that we look at. So GCAD also just consolidated, gave us a fake break of the highs, continued the lower lows and lower highs and went back down to the bottom. And USD CAD, assuming it did the exact same thing, right? Still making lower low, lower high, lower low. Gave us the internal break of the high, right? Went to STP. As soon as it went to STP and ADR, it went right back down to the bottom. So Let's focus on the other pairs that we have left for the day. So GJ is still in the same spot, so we have nothing new there. We still gotta wait. GU still in the same spot as well. We just gotta wait it out. US 30 in the same spot. Nothing really there to continue to look at. Gold and Bitcoin. So gold. Alright, well, let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin in the same spot. Okay. So focusing on gold, because we can see that price gave us a beautiful 38.2 retracement at around 5:30 a.m. Right? For us to look for a potential re-entry, we need to start seeing lower lows and lower highs for a continuation to continue the trend back down to the bottom. So at this moment, we still know we're trading between low, lower high, lower low, higher high. Price made higher low, then went gave us another break of structure higher high. So we know that we're trading between this low and this high. So before we could even consider taking another trade, we need to see the break of the lows. So gold will continue to monitor it, we'll continue to look. And AU, oh man, that's what happens. AU gave us a beautiful fucking retest of the engulfing, man. Oh man, we probably missed it. We missed it. This is dead entry. My bad. Wrong one. No way. All good. We'll continue to see what it does. Right, this is the position that I want to look for. Let's see if we can get another opportunity here and for price to go back up and give us a better entry. Yeah, let's see if we get the opportunity. I do like that accelerated green candle. It does give us kind of a better opportunity to gauge, right? And it's very low risk, right? 2 pips. I'm cool with that. Alright, looks like price is getting back up into the top. We'll look at this in the 1 minute. We still know we're trading lower low, lower high, lower low. Let's see if we get this opportunity here. Alright, let's see what price gives us. Yo, yo, those dudes on Instagram that be making the trading, like those funny ass videos. Yo, so bro, I sold my car for 13K and I just lost it on one trade. Yo, they're hilarious. I don't believe price will go back into the zone again. Um, I took a small position here on the 800 EMA, a little bit a little bit lower. But we, again, once price goes into the zone and starts drifting away from it, we usually won't get another retest of the zone. If price does decide to come back into the zone, then you gotta wait because again, you already know that this is not gonna be a strong sell zone if price comes back to it. So we'll have to just wait for another, another confirmation, which would be another, change of character, break of structure to a low side. It'll be an engulfing candle. Again, usually whenever price reacts that way, we'll get the retest. Once we get the retest, price will always go into the direction of the trade. Um, but we'll see. We'll see what price wants to do here. Again, going back into the 30-minute time frame. Why am I getting a phone call at 8:40 in the morning? Leave me alone. I'm not picking up. If you're dying, call 911. Right? We know 32 pips is STP, so that's on the 800. But we know that today being the 4th-day variation, could we be seeing price go lower? It could happen. Again, the only reason this trade I'm not 100% on it is again the 800 EMA is already below us. The fact that yesterday price respected the 800 EMA and then started trending above it, we already know that this position is not 100% the best one. The reason I wanted to keep looking at it is again the 5-minute time frame. We have a change of character. Price gave us a zone of consolidation, gave us a break of structure, and it gave us that 5-minute engulfing, right? And it's a trade where we're risking literally just 3 pips, right? Just keep it flat, 2.9 pips. So I would take this risk on this trade. Now, on this trade, if it comes back to it, I'm not gonna take another entry. I'm gonna wait for that lower time frame change of character, break of structure, or I'm gonna be looking for that lower time frame engulfing candle to get in again on another engulfing candle in the lower time frame. Hope that makes sense. As for gold, right, going back to the other pairs, gold is still trading between the higher high and higher lows. So right now we don't have another entry. We gotta wait out till we get that new low. Bitcoin is still in the top side. I want to see, do we have any engulfing candles now? Nothing yet. US 30 trading back down to the low. So it's looking good. Looking good. GUs moving counter against the trend. Again, we already know that that was what we were looking for based on the 800 EMA and based on the fact that we're still trading between lower low and lower high. So GU, we could turn this off. GJ still moving back up to the top side in a little zone of consolidation, so we'll continue to monitor it. And again, AU is what we have. So let's getting close to that US 30 time. So let's keep an eye on US 30. We have a 30-minute. Let's go back to the 4 hour. Do we have an engulfing candle? Right. Valid engulfing. Okay. Little green, green, red. Right. So not only do we have a 4 hour engulfing, in the 1 hour we do not have an engulfing. In the 30-minute, green, green, red. So we'll wait for this one in the 30-minute time frame as well. What I don't like about this green this engulfing pattern is that the green candle has a very big bottom wick here. So what I want to see is this red candle. If it closes below the entire candle, we could use this as a little engulfing candle zone to continue to push down to the bottom. If it doesn't give us a valid engulfing, I'll be looking for price to give us this type of move here, where we do a little fake out of the lows, but price comes here, and then this is where we'll take a trade to go back short. So US 30 will keep this on this screen. We have 14 minutes left, and then AU will continue to monitor this one in the lower time frames, guys. It's looking good. Again, any other questions, let me know, guys. Any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. I can see this in the 1 minute. I don't have it. So yeah. So we know this is TP number 1 is gonna be the bottom of the zone. So once price reaches the bottom of the zone, we will continue to monitor it to see if it wants to continue to make these lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower highs. Do we have another engulfing candle that we could probably take advantage of here? Nothing in the 15, nothing in the 5, the 1 minute, nothing in the 1 minute. Okay, so we'll look at this in the 5 minute here. And then again, US 30, we have a 30-minute engulfing candle that could be a possible entry in 10 minutes. Or if it doesn't give us this valid engulfing candle, then we'll be looking for a retest of the 4-hour engulfing. Right, once 930 hits, that volume could come in, swipe these traders, go up here, take these entries, and then go back short, back down to the bottom. Right, and then 235 is STP for the day, so TP number 1 will be 235, which will be down over here. This will be the TP for our day, which is this entire imbalance candle, which is again also just part of the same higher high, higher low, higher high. We're looking for that higher low. Sorry about that. I was stretching, man. Tiger, I'm happy that you think that you're comfortable sitting on top of the table like that, but I don't see my monitors now. I'm gonna need you to skedaddle out of there. Come on, get out, get off, get off, get off, get off. I can't see. You're out of the trade. All good. Perfect little zone, right? That first zone, right? And the reason why this is a good took it at the 800 after it came back, yeah, it's a perfect trade, right? So obviously, beautiful entry on the 800 EMA, right? And why is this take profit the best one? Is because this is the low of the zone, right? This is the higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Once it broke below these lows, we know that this is going to be the first TP, because price here could always turn back around, right, and go back up to the top side. So having this as your first TP is beautiful, right? Not bad at all. So now we could take advantage of, right? You took advantage of 11 pips. It's not bad. Right, now we could just start taking advantage of the next entry points, right? If we get a break of structure retest, if we get another engulfing candle, right? It's a beautiful trade. And to with 1.3 lots, yeah, it's not bad at all. That's why I love using this engulfing candles, man. Think about it. Fucking a dollar lot size, you're risking $20, right? So you're 1.3, you're risking 23 bucks, right? 23 bucks to get fucking what, 140 bucks? What, a $1.3 lot at 11 pips? Shit, I'm good with that. Right? Especially again, understanding that it's a 2 fucking pip stop loss. You could trade that with a $100 account, with a $200 account, and you just 100 times your account. Right? Those are real flips. These aren't, again, I know people on Twitter say it for, like, I know they do it for the impressions, like to get people to comment. But I just seen a prop firm owner or somebody who works for a prop firm, like I just seen his tweet. He said literally, look, I'm reading it right now. I just scrolled it. I'm not gonna name who he is. Unpopular opinion: trading is gambling. If you really think trading is gambling, I could teach you something. I could teach you something where you know it's not gambling. Because again, these wick entries that we get them every single time we enter a trade. And Mohammed, you've been here since October, right or wrong? You've been in the streams every single day since October. Correct me if I'm wrong. Every single time we take a trade is a fucking wick entry and we're straight into profit. Yes or no? Right? So again, if you think trading is gambling, it's simply that you have no fucking clue how to trade. You have no clue how to trade. You have zero clue how to trade. If you think trading is gambling, you have fucking absolutely no clue how to trade. Yes, sir, definitely. So there you go. Right, TP number 1 is hit. You could take 20%, you could take 50%, you could even take 80% of your profits and leave the rest holding into what STP would be. Right, not only where STP is at, but again, understanding that we had 3 days of drop, on the 3rd day we had a drop rise. Could we get that 4th day variation? 100%. But again, the reason why this TP is a lot stronger than the ones down here is because of the 800 EMA. What do we know about the 800 EMA? Price respects the 800 EMA. So as simple as that. We already know there's 2 reasons as to why we should take profit here, and there's 1 reason as to why we should hold. What are we going to do? Are we going to continue to hold and pray that price is going to continue to go down? Or are we going to follow the rules that the market has in order for us to continue to be profitable? It really is that simple. It's nothing more than that. There's nothing less than that. It's as simple as that. Right? And again, this is AU. Right, I'm not gonna cry above 23 pips. Right, this is a pair that only has 32 pips as STP. This is a pair that even getting 10 pips out of this is whatever. Right, so I'm not gonna cry about, oh, I got out of this trade early, I missed out on 10 pips. Like, are you serious? We're gonna cry over 10 pips? We get 10 pips in our sleep. Right? Again, just to give you an example, right? A $32 profit on a $32 profit on is $320 profit on a bigger account. A $320 profit is 3,200 on a bigger account. A $3,200 profit is 32,000 on another account. If you know how to trade, all you gotta do is continue to scale your account, continue to grow your profits, and you'll be fine. So, you know, this is a game of whether you know what you're doing or you don't. It's really nothing else. If it breaks, we still have, yeah, I mean, you know, at this point, the 800 and the break is pretty much the same thing. Right? Because we already know that price already went, and once we broke below it, right, which wasn't a break, these are all testing candles. Once we went above it and retested it again, we already know that price has this entire zone from here to here to retest again. So all of this is part of the 800 EMA. So, right, the next opportunity to continue to trade this and to continue to scale into another trade would be if we break below this zone, or if we get an engulfing candle to go back down to the bottom. But at this point, yeah, TP number 1 right here, beautiful trade. Right, there's nothing more, nothing less to that. Now let's focus on US 30, right? We have the heavy hitter, so we could turn off AU for now. We already took the trades on this one. Beautiful trade, good job today, team. Great day to be patient, man. Great day to gamble, as people say. Fucking idiots. And I'll always say that, bro. I don't care who comes into the stream talking about, you don't know what you're talking about. Alright, bro. Let's go band for band in the market, man. Show me your markings, I'll show you mine. All of mine are live streamed and they're still here on my charts. Let's see who really knows how the market moves. You live in fucking La La Land. I live in real life, man. This is hours and years of back testing. Hundreds of thousands of dollars in courses. Hundreds of hours sitting on this goddamn chair. So, let's see, we got 2.5 minutes. Let's see if this engulfing candle holds. Again, US 30 at this point, right? Am I going to be comfortable taking this short and this engulfing candle here? Honestly, we're going to have to look at price really, really carefully. Because again, could the market makers just swipe these trades, right? use these trades as liquidity to go back up to here and then do this, use this engulfing candle in the 4-hour time frame to take our entries 100%. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this. We got 2 minutes. Again, the only way I'm gonna mark this as an engulfing candle is if this candle closes below the wick. If it doesn't close below the wick, if this red candle goes up and it closes up here, if it doesn't close below this wick, I will not be marking this as an engulfing candle. So US 30, we just gotta be a little patient. Wait for the confirmations and go on from there, guys. This is pretty much the last pair for the day too, so once this does what it has to do, we'll be done for the day. We'll be back tonight for the isolation session at 7 p.m. Hope to see you guys there. If you guys have any questions before we finish off this morning stream, again, we still have about another hour or so before we turn it off. So but again, if you guys have any questions, any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. Let's look before this. We have a minute 10 seconds. Gold, right, still waiting as well. How many viewers on X? I'm not sure, because sometimes it doesn't show me the live viewers, but it says I have 86 total views. But I'm not sure how many viewers like currently watching still. Alright, so gold is looking good. Bitcoin is still here at the top side. We don't have any engulfing candles here for Bitcoin yet, so this is one where I'm still, right, the only valid trade we'll have for Bitcoin is if we break below these lows here. So we'll continue to look. Anyway, good day, man. See you later. Alright, my brother. Appreciate you being here. Good job today. You took those 2 dubs today. Right, so super excited for you. Right, keep on doing your thing, man. You're doing good. See you tonight in the isolation session, my brother. Super tired. Been here 6 hours. I know, bro. That's really why it's difficult for me to. Alright, hold on. We just closed below the wick. Alright, cool. Very close, but we did close it. You know, it's difficult for me to do that, right? Because I had to, you know, if I wake up at 3 in the morning, like I go to bed by 9 p.m. It's not bad. It's a good 6 hours sleep, but by the time 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m. rolls around, if I'm up at 3 in the morning, bro, that's gonna be brutal. And I don't take naps throughout the day. I'm too busy. I do too much. So for me to be up from 3 in the morning all the way to 9 p.m. with no naps and just doing the live sessions, doing the one-on-one sessions, going to the gym, bro, I'll be fucking dead. Too old for that. Too old for that. But alright, Mohammed, I'll see you later, my brother. Alright, so let's see. We got 28 minutes left for this, for 9:30 to open, right, for the NYC Open. We have a 4-hour engulfing. We have a 30-minute engulfing. Let's see if price wants to give us a nice retest. If it gives us a retest, then we know we'll take those trades.
Trading is fun, man. Just watching these lines go up and down, these little candlesticks. Hi, Shadow. What happened? I can't let you out yet, mama. look at gold real quick. Where are we? All right, perfect. All right, so TP number one was hit right here at the bottom. We're gonna continue to monitor this one to see if we need to close again the full trade or if we could continue to hold. Bitcoin is still kind of here at the top side, right? AU, which is the trade that we took earlier, price is still in the bottom side. It's looking good. TP number one was already hit. Again, monitoring it to see if we could continue to look for another trade going short or if we're just gonna fully close our trade here. It took 80%, we have 20% running, and we'll continue to monitor. And then US 30 again gave us a full hour engulfing at the top, gave us a 30-minute engulfing at the bottom. We have 15-minute for this 30-minute closure. We have 15-minute for the NYC session to open. So we will see what happens. Again, we could either be looking for this to just give us a simple retest to continue to go down, but understanding how US 30 operates, wouldn't be surprised if we could see price sweep these traders going back up to the 4 hour engulfing and then continue to push down in the 4 hour. So we'll continue to monitor US 30. This is the one that I'm just gonna keep an eye on for the rest of the stream. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Any other pairs you guys want me to go over, let me know. If not, once we finish with these pairs, we'll be done for the day. we got 4 minutes, guys. 3 minutes and 40 seconds for the NYC Open to start. So again, just keeping a close eye already on US 30. This is the last pair that I have on the list for the day. Again, if you guys have any other questions, anything you guys want me to explain again, let me know. If not, we'll be done for the day once we take these trades, or once we see if we have an opportunity to take a trade, and then we'll be back again tonight for the isolation session at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Really good morning today to be a trader too, man. Really good trades today. All right, 9:30. Well, we're not even 9:30 yet. It's still 9:28. Price went up, retested our engulfing candle. Again, I'm not looking to take a trade here. If price decides to retest our engulfing and then just go straight into profit, then it is what it is. Right, again, the reason why I don't want to take this trade is very simple. Market structure. Right, at the bottom of the zone, we still don't have a break of structure. If this candle that was once below the zone, if this red candle would have been a red candle that closed below this candle and then given us the retest on the engulfing here, then I would take this trade. But the fact that we're at the bottom of the zone, right, could price give us exactly what it's doing now? A sweep of the lows, right? Take all of these traders out, right? Sweep those traders out and then retest back into this 4-hour engulfing. This is the entry I'm taking. If price decides to not give me a retest, if price goes into our take profit before we could get a retest, then it is what it is. We didn't take this trade today. But if price gives us that retest of this 4-hour high, then I'll be taking this trade going back down to the bottom to continue to trade in the overall higher high, higher low, higher high, looking for this higher low to be set. Hope that makes sense, guys. So again, this engulfing candle, this entry on the engulfing candle, this one here, I will not be taking it. It's not a valid engulfing candle yet. Alright, so 9:30. See what price is doing. Again, still we delete this line. Price hasn't tapped into that engulfing, so either way, right? This entry was still not still wasn't hit. But remember what I said, if price decides to just melt and hit our STP before giving us a pullback, then we'll be done for the day. We won't be looking for an entry on US 30. So let's see. Good amount of volumes coming in. Good amount of traders are into this trade already. You could tell by just the way the candlesticks are reacting. Let's be patient. Let's give this about 10 to 15 minutes for the market to kind of decide what it wants to do, and then we'll see if we could take a trade, guys. Again, any questions, let me know. If not, once this pair is done, then we'll be done for the day, and we'll be back again tonight for the isolation session. Nice shadow. I gotta brush you out today. So there we go. Price tapped into the engulfing candle. Let's see what price wants to do now. Again, this engulfing candle is not the entry I will be taking. Again, I believe that this engulfing candle, based on where price is at, this is where the market makers are gonna sweep the traders, right? Hit everybody's stop loss to drive price up a little bit more, and this is where price is gonna decide to go back down. So let's see what it does. Let's see what it do. There you go. So if you took this engulfing candle, stop loss is already hit. So this is why we did not take this trade. Let's continue to monitor this in the 4-hour time frame and see if we can get a 4-hour retest of this engulfing. For that, I want to keep a close eye on gold, right? We're still at the bottom. Looking good. TP for the day is almost hit for this one. So we're almost there. Bitcoin, we're also still looking for these lows to be broken. I want to continue to see if we have any engulfing candles. Nothing on the 4, nothing on the 1, nothing on the 30. In the 15, it's looking promising, right? This could be a potential engulfing candle. We have 7 minutes, so let's keep this chart open here and let's open US 30 on this one. Nothing in the 5. In the 1 minute, I'm not going to look at it, but in the 1 minute, I do want to see if we have a shift in market structure. Right? We had this high. No, nothing broke above this high. We're still trading between the previous lows and these highs. So still waiting it out in the 1 minute. So let's look at this in the 15. Again, we have 6 minutes and 50 seconds for this, and then AU still in the same spot again, still keeping an eye on this one. We already closed 80%, waiting to see if we could get another entry to continue to push down to the bottom, or if this is where price is going to continue to make the internal pushes to back to the top side. So let's focus on US 30, the 4-hour time frame. Got 21 minutes for this 4-hour candle, but again, all we're looking for is a retest of that 4-hour engulfing. Give us the retest, please. I would like to end the day on another dub. I would like to end the day with 3-0 trades. Come on. Give us the retest. Time is at 9:44. We got 48 seconds for that 9:45 15-minute candle. We still got Bitcoin over here. Did not give us the engulfing candle. So still got a little bit of more waiting to go when it comes to Bitcoin. But it's all good. This 5-minute candle does not have a top wick, so this would not be a valid engulfing if we end up getting that in 20 seconds. So we'll continue to monitor these pairs. Again, we'll turn the stream off whenever we, whenever we see what happens. Alright, gonna give this session another 10 minutes, guys. Or whichever comes first. If STP gets hit before the 10 minutes, then we'll be done for the day. If price goes up, gives us the retest, then we'll take that trade and we'll wait. But for now, again, I'll give it another 10 minutes to then just call it a day for us, and we'll be back again tonight for the isolation session. Alright, looks like price doesn't want to give us that steeper pullback. Oh, US 30, please. My brother Donovan, Mr. Acker. Damn, that was a good stretch. What's goody, man? I'm doing good, man. We took AU on stream. We took gold on stream. Now we're just waiting on US 30 to see if it wanted to give us that pullback. Didn't give it to me, so I took no trade yet. But keeping an eye on it. How about yourself? Everything good? Yep, I took AU shorts. I'll show you here on screen. Took this 5 minute engulfing, right? In the lower time frame, we had, we'll start from the top, right? We had lower low, lower high, lower low. Price failed to give us a break of structure of the highs. This is where I turned into, we have 3 days of drop. After 3 days of drop, we had a drop rise, looking for that 4-day variation to the low. In the 5 minute time frame, once we gave us a fake break of structure, price gave us a change of character. Lower low, lower high, price gave us a zone of consolidation, gave us a lower low, break of structure, engulfing candle. I was looking for that retest. Oh shit. Looking for the retest of the engulfing candle to go right back down to the low. So my TP number 1 was down here, so I already took some partials and I'm leaving the rest to run, right? And I took these partials here based on the fact that this is the previous low. 800 EMA is here as well. So waiting to see what price wants to do. At this point, my stop loss is already at profit. So we're good right now. We're good. And then the other trade that I took was on gold, which is pretty much the same thing, right? We had a little, well, not the same thing, a little bit different. This one was more of a flag post pattern entry, right? I wanted to see that 38.2 retracement with the fib. Once I got that retracement off the fib, that was the entry. And then TP number 1 again was at the lows over here, the day, the bottom of the zone of consolidation. STP is the only thing that's missing, 224 pips. We're almost there, right? But I'm not going to be looking at the entire 224, right? What I'm looking for is just the low of these zones right here. Dude, thank you. Right, I'm looking at these lows down here for TP. So, and then the third trade that I'm looking at, it was either Bitcoin or US 30. US 30 I was looking for a steeper pullback in the 4-hour time frame. What flag push shit you want about? Come on, man. All these strategies work, just about market structure. Right, you look at gold. Let's put all the strategies together. I got you. Right? We know that we're still in higher highs and higher lows, but in between the higher highs, we know we're in a zone of consolidation. Internal time frame, we're making lower low, lower high, lower low. We got a lower high at the top. Once we got that push down to the bottom, we could use all these strategies, man. You go down to the 30-minute time frame. You had the internal higher high, higher low, higher high, and we're looking for the retest of the last red candle before the push to the top side. Again, we could use all the strategies, man. Which one do you want to use? Which one do you want to use? We're looking for a retest in the zone. Do we get the retest of that zone? Yes. What else do we know? The flag post pattern, right? You have the imbalanced candles on the left hand side, straight candles to the bottom with no pullback. We're looking for a retracement between 23.6 and 38.2 right here. 23.6, 38.2. So not only do we get a retest of the previous internal lows that we had, the break of structure, we got a retest of the 38.2 fib retracement. We got a retest of whatever other thing. The zone of consolidation, we got a fake out of the highs once again because we know this is where price is consolidating. Gave us a nice little clean type 1 pattern in the lower time frames. Flap to go straight down. Come on, Donovan. These charts get too easy, man. Too easy. Alright, so at this point, US 30 already hit STP. We're a few pips away from it before giving me the pull back into the zone. So, no trade for me on US 30. No trade for me on US 30 today. Very sad, but it's all good. We'll wait for the next one. We still know that this pullback, this short was just a higher high going into a higher low. So since we couldn't take these trades into the higher low, my next opportunity on US 30 will be once we break below these 30-minute lows to continue to push back down to the bottom. US 30 ain't coming back. Nah, nope. Once US 30 starts moving, we already know that shit starts moving. So I'm done with US 30 for the day. Bitcoin, on the other hand, right? We're still just sitting here. We have 2 days of drop, looking for the third day. We had a pretty steep pullback, so the probability of this giving us that third day low is pretty low. But I want to see. At this point, the only thing we have left is just this double top. If price breaks below the neckline, then we know we could take these trades back down to the bottom. And then the lower time frames, we don't have any engulfing candles, nothing valid, so still waiting it out. Last pair we had for the day was gold, but I think we're just gonna, what time is it, 10 o'clock already? I'm gonna close my full positions here at the low of the zone of consolidation. So we took gold and we took AU. Right, AU's looking good. But that's it, man. That's the end of the stream. You kind of joined us a little bit late, man. I miss you being in here. The real question is, yo, where the hell is E at? When is E ever gonna start trading again? Halfway through the year, the fool only traded January and February and never traded again. He's like, alright guys, we'll see you next year. Like, what? But he hasn't missed anything, which is crazy. Like, no, looking at, you know what it is. Looking at the market maker's pattern, all these pairs are, in V1 at the top of consolidation, or we're at the breaks and the higher highs. So he hasn't really missed anything. He'll be back when the market starts shifting and really start getting some valid trades. Message him and a ninja, yeah. Now I talked to him. He messaged me actually a few days ago. I think like probably on Friday. Spoke to him on Friday. He said what in April, mid-April. He's like, yeah, I'll be back mid-April. Never came back. He started updating his charts. I don't even know if he finished updating them. I'll speak to him today. I'll give him a call. I got some news I got to share with you guys too in the Discord. So once I give him a call, see what he says about it, then I'll post it on Discord. But the future is looking good, man. I'm excited. This trading journey has been a long journey, but definitely has been a really good one. Nah, nah, nah. I just gotta make sure everything is good with him. I gotta make sure that what I'm doing is, if he approves of what I'm doing, then we'll share it, right? Cause end of the day, I don't want to have another, not to say too much, cause I'm also not. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything on stream yet, but I don't. I just don't want another my Forex funds type of deal to happen. So got to do a little bit of our research that we usually do. But I got to approve it with him first. If he's cool with it, then I'll make the announcement in the Discord. Should be good though. I'm excited for what's next for us. It's things that we've put in motion. As long as you're not pregnant, nah, man, nah, nah, nah. Women, I'm scared of them. I'm on the charts all day. No way. Nah, the news is trading related. About the class. Pretty much everything that we've talked about that we want to put in motion. Everything is panning out the way it has to. So everything is good though, man. Before I get off, I want to see my charts on. Let's see if we can see anything here. How did these charts open? Alright, so we covered from the bottom. Okay, real quick, 1 hour time frame. So nothing here. So 15-minute. We had no engulfing entries here. In the 5-minute. Nothing here. Okay. And then Nvidia, very solid stock to be looking at. You have nothing here, nothing here, nothing here either. Long on USD ZAR, I want to go back and I want to see that. Yeah, I was also looking for those longs on ZAR. Right, we know they move counter of US 30 and Bitcoin. Actually, let's do that now. I don't care about these pairs. Right? Why didn't I look at ZAR today? Right, oh yeah, I wanted to see that break, this 30-minute break. But nah, beautiful trade today. Little type 2 pattern. Right, break, retest to continue that push to the top side. I think, what was it that I was saying about ZAR? Because you hate it? Nah, I actually love ZAR. It's just for some reason I'm just never on the charts when ZAR starts giving the entries. Right, lower lows and lower highs in the daily, lower lows and lower highs in the 4 hour, but we're in the lower low section, so looking for that push to the top side is always good. 2 weeks of drop though. Yeah, the only thing what I was saying this morning, I love what price is doing now, but I want to get above. Not only do I want to see a break of structure, after the change of character, I want to see that break of structure, but I also want to see price above the 800 EMA. But taking a trade for today, definitely perfect, right? Back up to the top of the 30-minute zone. But once price gets up here, this is where I want to start. If price gives us that 2 days of rise and give us a little pullback, then we know we could take that third day back up to the top side. So ZAR's in a beautiful spot. ZAR's in a beautiful spot. I look at this every day, man. But again, this shit just moves so early that it sucks that 9 out of 10 times, this pair just moves during Asia session, London session. So by the time I'm awake and I start looking for trades, it's kind of already too late. Pretty much like very similar to oil, right? I look at oil every day, but it's unfortunate that it's one of those pairs that just moves really early. When it breaks a structure, you'll get a retracement to enter. Yep. Get the retracement, enter on the second day, enter on the retest to then take that 372 straight to the top side. You know how it is. Simple for us, man. It's simple. Instead of looking at US 30, I should have been looking at fucking S&P. You have 1 day of drop, 2 days of drop, 3 days of drop. Not good. Not that it was a drop, no net. It gave us a drop. So today I'm expecting a no net or a day of rise. Let's see. In the 4 hour time frame, we don't have an engulfing candle. In the 1 hour, no valid engulfings here either. In the 30 minute, nothing. In the 15 minute, nothing. 30 minute time frame, we know we're trading higher high, higher low. Little change of character. Gave us a break of structure here, so we know we're trading between this high and this low. Right, the break of structure happened. I'm not gonna count the wicks. I'm looking at the body of the candles. Right, we're gonna count this one as the break of structure. Right, the first red candle's testing. The second red candle closed below the first. Then we got the retracement. So now we use our fib, and I'll be looking for a 50% retracement for a potential 54568. Little retracement off the 50. You have an alert already, right, on the 4 hour time frame. S&P should be interesting. Oh man. Go to 5504. What time frame? Oh, you're thinking it'll go back up to the 5504 is what you're saying? You don't think this will continue the downtrend push? Donovan fib, let's see. Five five zero four, move to the left. Do I mark the zone of consolidation here or these candles here? The candles. From that low to the high. You're saying this low here to this one here? Or how I had it the first time, plus the red one. Damn, I think I fucked up. Something like this. Mark the body of the red wick before the green one. Mark the body of the red wick before the green. Alright, so this one here. And the entire wick. Gotcha. Okay, so this entire zone here. How does this look in the higher time frames? Straight red. Ah, I see. That's what you'd be looking for your short. Okay. Yeah, I see. Because you're saying higher high, higher low. Right? We had this break. We have the change of character here. The inducement sweep of these highs to go short. I see what you're saying now. If it sweeps, it confirms the lower low. If BOS below, it confirms that high where I would short. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll keep an eye on that zone for sure now. Alright, I think that's it for me today, to be honest. Keep an eye on AU. If it comes back up to the top of the zone, then I'll close early. Then gold, we're good on that one. Bitcoin is still chilling at the top, and then US 30 hit STP before we could take a trade. So that's it for me today, guys. Any questions on the Twitter stream? Any questions on the YouTube chat? Let me know. If not, we'll be done for the day, and we'll see you guys again tonight for the isolation session from 7 to 8 p.m. See you soon, my brother. Don't get preggies. I got you, bro. I'll see you later, Donovan. Peace out, peace out.